Well, let's face it, around here and in the Sunshine State of Florida, hockey isn't exactly tops on the sports interest gauge. But the Sarasota Rampage Hockey Club has worked hard on and off the ice to spark interest in the community. And now with the help from the Tampa Bay Lightning the last couple years, they hope it keeps them around for future years. The Sarasota Rampage Hockey Club has been around for 9 years. Yet when Mate Imre and William Fitzgerald tell their friends at school they are hockey players,
they don't believe me. They think every time they ask if Florida has a hockey team, they have ice.
I go around school and people are like, what do you play? I'm like, I play hockey. And they're like, what? There's hockey in Florida? They're all surprised and they don't believe me.
Since the Tampa Bay Lightning have taken over the high school hockey scene in Florida, it has provided a big boost in operations and exposure. Head coach Tony Rochette has seen the growth in the area.
Everything they bring, the name, the brand, so it's been good for everybody, I think.
The Sarasota team is comprised of students mainly from Sarasota County with a few additions from Manatee. And the fact that they only get an hour to practice per week in Ellenton has added an extra layer of difficulty.
The biggest challenge is just the ice time so far and just trying to get everybody here for practice, because we only practice once a week and it's been tough getting ice. So we hopefully we can grow that and we can get more ice. The more we grow, the more ice we'll be able to get.
Despite that, the Rampage are headed for the playoffs this year for the first time in the Lightning High School Hockey League. And while they are excited, the possibility of future playoff runs is in jeopardy.
This last stretch has been really good for us. We just came off of 2 huge wins, so that's definitely helping our push to the playoffs. So everybody's excited about it. Everybody's playing really well right now.
We might not have a team next year with the kids that we're getting, so we have to start really getting some kids to come in from Sarasota area and grow the sport down here.
Some of the very best college players have used IMG Academy to prepare for the biggest job interview of their lives, playing for an NFL franchise. I had the chance to speak with a few of this year's wave of prospects to get their thoughts on the process and how IMG has helped them. For years, IMG Academy has invited several NFL hopefuls to train towards the draft process. One of the main reasons, the coaching is straightforward and to the point, something Michigan's Devion Smith and Florida State's Travis Rudolph are used to.
They know what to do, they know how to coach you, and they know how to prepare you, and that's one thing that's really familiar with me.
This whole time, they just been going over everything that we're going to see at the combine, mentally and physically. A lot of interviews going on, just getting us ready.
The NFL Scouting Combine is commencing this week. Smith, Rudolph, and Florida's Alex Anzalone are all headed there. Each player brings different strengths and weaknesses to improve upon. The Gator linebacker says he's trying to erase any doubt of being injury prone.
Coming out of the season, I didn't come out healthy, but just getting my body right, ready for the combine, getting ready to do all the exercises and everything, and just going out there and doing the best I can.
But only 335 players get invited to Indianapolis. Several get left out, including former Manatee alum Thor Miller, who has extra motivation.
Every day I have a chip on my shoulder. I try to, attack the day. I want to be the best person I can be on and off the field, the best player. So my biggest thing is just proving myself.
Miller will remain at IMG until his pro day at McNeese State on April 4th. He and the rest of his fellow IMG trainees are ready to show the NFL what they can do.
I'm just looking forward to that 40 to show these scouts what I'm about, because, people talk, say I'm this and that, but, I'm out here to try to prove all those guys wrong.
In any race, the goal is simple. Get to the checkered flag first. But in P1 Superstock, where the boats are identical with the same setup, a fast start could make all the difference.
So really, I think it's jumping the line. Get out there first, get into that turn 1 first, and predict the race from there.
Last year's Grand Prix winners, Team Miss Geico, are back and allowed me to climb aboard their number 75 P1 Panther. Keith Lewis took the wheel, peaking at 70 miles per hour, and it's bumpy, even in open light shop conditions. And when 8 other boats are jockeying for position, the ride becomes even more unpredictable.
It's really hard to predict, when the boat goes out of control. It really matters in the conditions of the seas and your turns, who's in front of you, whose wake you're playing around in.
After making it out to Lido Key, Lewis let me take the wheel. Let's do this. It's fairly simple, with just a wheel to steer and a gas pedal to press, but there's 2 seats for a reason. Having a navigator guide the driver is a critical element.
So we'll play around with the boat a little bit, change our pattern a little bit in the water, depending on sea conditions. Try to see where everybody's at, have the spotter give us signals behind us, how far they're behind us, and I can obviously predict who's in front of us.
Team Miss Geico is mid-pack in the standings entering 4th of July weekend, but Lewis feels their top guys are primed for a charge up the boards.
All I can say is Ed and Brian works as a team, driving and throttling the boat. I think they're going to be hard to beat.
Approaching its 6th year of operation, the West Florida Golf Tour is becoming a premier developmental tour, grabbing the attention of professional and amateur golfers of all backgrounds.
We're a great place for guys to train to get to the next level.
Christian Bartolacci is the WFGT's tournament director, and after several years of trial and error, he believes he's found a very golfer-friendly formula.
We're a pop-in tour. I mean, we're here. We need to run events all year round. Guys can come in and out whenever they like. That's important to us. So our job is to just put the events on. We have all different types of players that stay with us.
While most competitors are young men looking to make it to Q School, others such as Steen Tinning of the European Senior Tour and PGA Champions Tour utilize it to stay sharp.
This is great for me. I mean, this is a 3-day event, great golf course, great organization. Christian is doing a great job with the West Florida Golf Tour. And there's so much good going on this tour that it's a pleasure to play.
The WFGT is culminating its summer schedule this week with the Tour Championship at the Plantation Golf Club in Venice, a perfect fit for the club's first assistant golf pro Joe Ferreira in his first year on the tour.
As a PGA club professional, I feel I've already won having the Tour Championship here at my own club, and we hope that this relationship continues for many years to come.
This week's Coup de Grace event is a culmination of 15 straight weeks of 3-day tournaments for those working vigorously to improve their game.
It's something for these guys to play for, and to be able to play it on a place like this, I think just adds so much more significance to the event.
No matter who may come through or for what purpose, Bartolacci says the West Florida Golf Tour is here to stay, providing golfers aid and opportunities to further their careers.
It's because of the golf courses, and it's because we're transparent and we're consistent. And guys want to compete, and there's not many places for them to play if they don't have status anywhere. So we're a great option for them.
Reporting from Venice, Florida, I'm Trevor DeGroot, SNN Home Team Sports. Okay, you may have been watching your favorite college football team's spring football game this weekend. FSU had one of them over in Orlando, but the Seminoles beach volleyball team was on full display in the Fiesta and Siesta competition. Not only did FSU take gold in Saturday's pairs matchup, they won all 4 of their dual competitions, bringing their overall record to 20-1 on the season. Florida State entered and exited Siesta Key, ranked 3rd in the country, and are primed to make a run at the first NCAA beach volleyball championship. Head coach Brooke Niles says the atmosphere and conditions on Siesta Beach gave her team a taste for what they will see come nationals.
Our whole thing is we just want to get better every time we're out on the sand, and trying to play in different environments. Like here we're at a beach with a little bit of wind, and that's kind of going to mimic the NCAA championship, so that's why we like coming to this tournament. But our girls are excited to play. I mean, I think they know we have a good team and we can compete with anybody, so we just got to put it all together.